Okay, so the moon and Jupiter walk into a bar. Bartender says, "What would you like?" And then the moon says, "I'll have what he's having." I just made that up. Hello and welcome to my channel. My name is Seven. I'm your 7th star mystic. Tonight, on the evening of 6/16/19, June 16th, 2019, I'm doing a reading for the full moon in Sagittarius happening tomorrow, Monday. What I want to do with you all and share with you all is an exaltation to Jupiter. The full moon is going to be in Sagittarius. Jupiter is in Sagittarius right now. The reason I told that joke is because Jupiter rules Sagittarius. Sagittarius is in its home planet right now. Long story short, the way the constellations move through the sky, they project I'm making up words now, in a certain arrangement with the planets. And so Jupiter is passing over the constellation of Sagittarius in a certain manner to where Sagittarius is at home. And the moon walked into that bar and said, "I'll have what he's having." And so this prayer that I'm going to share. So I hope that you guys enjoy prayers. If not, you can skip over this part if you feel so inclined. Doesn't bother me either way. Jupiter, expansive energy of luck and growth, ruler of evolutionary development, allow us to gain the knowledge and connections we need right now during this time of growth. Grace us with brilliance at the place where ideas meet. Allow us to morph into brand new philosophies. Bring justice to this world through an energy of courage and informed, compassionate understanding of the relativity of existence. Bring us divine abundance in the form of a generosity shared, resourcefulness, and connection. Jupiter, thank you for helping us find balance in all of these arenas. So be it. Thank you, and blessed be. Thank you for sharing that with me. I hope you liked it. Now what I'm going to do is draw a soul reflection card. No. I'm going to draw a White Witch Tarot card, which is the major arcana. This full moon in Sagittarius feels very theatrical to me. It feels very theatrical. It feels very... Anybody who's familiar with mythology, like a Dionysus energy. And I love it. I love it. I love it. So, this box is gorgeous. I want to show it to you all. It's called the White Witch Tarot. And like I said, it's all major arcana cards. So, link to that deck is in the description box below. The White Witch Tarot has some very elusive and cryptic descriptions with each card. I'm going to draw one. This deck is pre-shuffled. I knew it was one of these. Okay, guys, I'm going to draw two. I have to do these two. So, the cards that came up are the Magician and Judgment. I'm going to read these from the book. The Magician is all about manifesting our realities. I talked about this in my last video. If you haven't watched it yet, check it out. Hit the subscribe button if you feel so inclined. Let me find this one first, because I saw this card when I was shuffling the deck, and I was like, I think I have to talk about this one. I think the Magician is very relevant right now. There's a lot of things that are shifting, and it's very exciting. Hello, where is it? I guess they don't want me to, it's because it's the first card of the deck. I wish that I could do this better. Thank you for being patient with me as I try to figure out what I'm doing. It's ridiculous. I'm very particular. Okay, guys. Magnetism. The Magus is magnetic, acquiring ability, obscuring objects, weaving warp and weft, shifting into appearance what is already present, previously occulted, revealed now through direction of immortal primal power that has existed before you ever thought to cast a spell, and will remain long after you have made a wish to become the one who knows. Move magic through you as a wild wind blows. Everything you want, everything you need is within you. You have to believe in yourself. This requires judgment. Judgment is a big theme right now as well. We're using our best judgment to move ourselves forward out of all of these things we need to be letting go of right now. All of these things we need to say goodbye to because they don't have a purpose in our world anymore. Our instinct is to separate an object that cannot relate. Pride denies the views outside as hypocrite hugs intellect. An unbreakable embrace. A scapegoat's blood will not alone. Blame that's placed by you alone. A scapegoat's blood will not atone. Blame that's placed by you alone. The satisfaction of revenge is different when played out upon a friend. Tyrants all will beg for mercy when their reign comes to an end. You have the power to cut things out of your life that you don't need anymore. I'm just reminding you of that. I'm going to do a soul reflection tarot card now. You can find the link in the description below if you're interested in purchasing this deck for yourself. That's too many cards. They said these two, Claire, these two. Cool. Breathe and fresh thoughts. Check it. I'm like, how do you hold these? Cool. Breathe. Our breath is our teacher. Our breath is our guide. Today is the day to begin a personal practice of watching the breath. What is it telling you? Are you not nourishing your body with breath? Are you forgetting to consciously breathe? Don't you know that when you are not breathing, you are not alive? So breathe now. Breathe deeply. Breathe consciously. Listen to the breath and the lessons it tells you when you slow down enough to listen. So take a deep breath now. Take a deep breath every hour of the day. And remember that each breath is bringing you closer and closer to you. I have to remember that. Sometimes I catch myself holding my breath when I'm at work. Fresh thoughts. Sometimes we get stale in life. We hit a crossroads where life just feels mundane. Same old, same old. Well, now is the time to brush off the thoughts and ask for guidance for fresh ideas to add spice to your life. What is the point of having an existence if you can't enjoy and experience it? You need to be fresh. Breathe in fresh air. That's awesome. That goes with breath. Start something new. Try something new. Take a fresh outlook on your current situation and it will change for you. Fresh ideas, fresh breath, fresh start, and a fresh new you. Cool. So basically, breathe fresh air. Let all of the negativity out. All of the things that made you feel like you were wrong. All of the things that made you feel like you're a bad person. We're all just people trying to move through this world. We're all just people trying to move through this world. You have the magic to make your life amazing. So whatever it is you need to work on, whatever it is you need to perfect and harness, don't let anything stop you. Just keep breathing, keep moving a day at a time. With this full moon, I'm not going to talk about that yet. What I am going to talk about is this Serpentine tarot deck that I'm about to use. I am so beyond excited to share this amazing deck with you all. Before we begin this spread, I'm going to read the insert on the inside of the box, and it says, "Awaken now to your desert dreamscape. Look within and find the gentle landscape of your spirit." Oh, I said landscape, but it said, "Look within and find the gentle language of your spirit." Language. This vision quest is yours and yours alone, the alchemical path of air, fire, water, and stone. Take strength from the energy, find solace in the lessons, hear the wisdom of the sages passed down through the ages. So, this deck has an amazing guidebook that came with it, and each card has descriptions, so if I feel so inclined, I might visit those descriptions. I know I'll be doing a lot of reading in this video with that being said, but I love to take in other people's writing, so I hope that you enjoy it too. That was very eager to flip out. I was like envisioning this energy while I was shuffling this deck, and the deck was just like, I could feel it seeping in. 3 of Pentacles. I'm going to read it. I might do less cards tonight for the sake of really finding the meaning in each one. Sometimes I like to have a lot of cards in my spread because it tells a story, but tonight it feels more like themes coming up. Pentacles, pentacles, pentacles. So, okay, gradual ascension, work and effort. Toil, hard work, slow and steady progress creates stronger results than sudden miracles. If a situation is demanding your attention, or if you need to see something through from the ground up, take pride in the process and find ways to enjoy every step. I like this. It has shadow definitions too. This might be something you can relate to. Do you find it hard to choose where you place your energy? Are you afraid of the long process ahead of you? Draw a card for each of these questions and meditate upon the wisdom provided. So, this is basically saying to me, whatever you're working on right now, it may be hard, it may be kind of grueling in some way, but just know that as long as you zoom in and look at every single grain of progress that you make as a success, because that is the only way you can stay sane right now. You might disagree. Take it as it resonates. If that doesn't resonate with you, I'm happy for you. Like, I hope that you all are going to start feeling a sense of momentum, but you can't build entire castles overnight. You have to. We got 3 of Pentacles in my last reading, too. What is all of this? What is all of this? Okay. These came out, and they came out upside down, so... Oh. Okay. I'm going to show you each card, and I'm going to let you know that I don't read reversals unless I feel inclined to. I hope my goal one day is to be able to show you all these beautiful cards, Page of Pentacles, in better lighting, so just be patient with me as I figure myself out. 9 of Swords. Listen, these came out in reverse. Page of Pentacles is, you are not going to get a reward for what you're doing until you finish your projects. You need to reward yourself. Make sure that you're engaging in self-care. Make sure that you are giving yourself credit where credit is due, even if you're not to your final product yet. Because listen, all of the anxieties, all of the mental fears, all of the terrifying self-fulfilling prophecies that you have had to wrangle, those are walking away. Those are being left behind. With every exhale, they leave your system. With every exhale, they leave your system. There's something else. Right as I said that, they're like, oh, I know what that is. This is what it is. Seven of Wands. You need to protect what work you've done so far. Stand up for it. It's okay to take yourself seriously. That's something I've learned lately. It's okay to take yourself seriously. It's okay to be you. Like, don't be shy because you don't want to be too much. You're not too much. Just find people who appreciate you for who you are. Wands is energy. You may be feeling a little tired, a little run down energetically, perhaps. I think it's because we are stuck in meat suits, and as beautiful as our meat suits are, they can be kind of slow compared to, say, our thoughts or the ways in which we can travel through time and space outside of our bodies. So I'm going to read this really quick. Taking a stand. Oh yes. Boundaries, risk-taking, self-knowledge. A woman embraces her cosmic power and is deep in concentration. Everything is available to us when we open ourselves to the vastness of the cosmos. We can take anything on, outgrow our earlier constraints, shed our skin, and swallow the world whole. This is a combustive combination. We can be like a supernova during this time. Do not compromise your values now. Only they can carry you over the threshold. This is about empowerment. The mantra with this card is, I am a warrior of the light. I am a warrior of the light. It goes back to that Jupiter prayer I was saying. Jupiter is traditionally, along with the sun, the planet of light and expansion, shedding light, moving on to lightness from heaviness, expanding out of something. With this Page of Pentacles and this 9 of Swords reversed, there was this slow, stuck energy, stubborn, mental feelings of fear and anxiety, you can step out of that by engaging in the presence of every moment, even if it means you have to be uncomfortable and deal with difficult emotions. That's definitely something I've been addressing lately. This Three of Pentacles, what you build now is totally up to you. The blueprints are yours to make. Anyway, I just love these cards. I hope y'all are enjoying them too, even though the quality of my video isn't excellent. You can still at least see the images of this talented artist and her collaborators who made this deck. That's funny, y'all. Check it. Okay. Check it. Looks like Magician is double whammy tonight. Double whammy Magician for this full moon energy. Makes sense. This, man, you know the song Magic Man? That song is like the embodiment of this Jupiter placement. It's like expansive and just kind of like adventurous and exciting and sometimes fleeting, one place to another to another. The Magician is all about harnessing the 4 elements and using them to create something new in a sort of alchemical process. This directly relates to our thoughts. 5 of Swords is this card of, it's a competitive mental energy of I have to be right in a debate, in a mental debate. I have to be right. Well, listen, you're not always right, because guess why? The world is relative. Unless somebody is harming themselves or other people, are they doing something wrong? If they are not harming themselves or other people or the environment, I mean, take that question as you will. What I'm saying is, there's so many different realities that we all have. It's good to be compassionate and understanding of them. This Magician is like an integration. It's like going to a different country and learning that there are ways of living other than your own, and they're not wrong, they're just different. And they come with their own sets of pros and cons. And you can integrate that knowledge into your own culture, your own personal culture. We are all a culture upon ourselves. I'm rambling about culture. Let me see what this 5 of Swords says in this here guidebook, because 5 of Swords can also be a sense of defeat and disappointment. And the Magician is turning that disappointment into something spectacular. You know, fearing challenges, fearing painful situations. People are afraid. Are you afraid of being hurt again like you used to be? That pain, if you let it transform, will never return in its old form. Okay? But you have to believe. You are what you believe. It's up to you, literally. Okay. Yeah, maybe you're feeling defeated. If you're feeling defeated, it could be because sometimes life sucks. Sometimes we feel like we're losing out. It's important to focus on what you have control over, on how you can improve your own circumstances. Heal past traumas. It's important. Work through your obstacles one by one. This full moon, this 3 of Pentacles is working slowly but surely. You don't have to get it all done at once. That takes a lot of energy. It takes a lot of energy. We have the rest of this year, if not more time, into next year to figure a lot of things out. Just give it time. Breathe fresh thoughts. Breathe your fresh thoughts. You know? This is a beautiful spread. I just want to put all these cards in a little succession so you can see them. That's not all of them, but the color scheme, the way they all look together, kind of blows my mind. Gorgeous, gorgeous deck. So allow me to get just a few more cards before we close out this full moon reading. That's just, yeah. So the full moon right now, oh, I'm supposed to look at this too. Oh my, okay, hold on. So this full moon right now, there's a lot of quick. It's very quick. It's a very masculine energy, which is tight. Masculine energy and its pure essence is seriously amazing and outstanding. Here we have the Knight of Pentacles. He's kind of a fuckboy, but in traditional readings. But here I'm not getting that from him. I see somebody with a lot of promise, gaining insight, grounding into their senses. His head, his heart, and his feet and his guts are all glowing. Awakening. I see awakening here. Wake up. Wake up. That's awesome. Let's see what Knight of Pentacles says. So knights are messengers. They're not just messengers though. They have like an offer to bring. But they're still getting the hang of power and how to handle it. This is an energy of overcoming obstacles. So whatever it is you've been dealing with that's a struggle, especially with this Nine of Swords reverse. Nine of Swords is like the panic attack card, literally. The energy of a panic attack is intense and terrifying. Nine of Swords is that energy, and it is moving away from us. And it's doing so kind of slowly, little by little. And you just have to refocus on what it is you have built and give yourself credit for what you've done and what your gifts are and what your powers are. And this whole time you just have to keep breathing in fresh, positive things and exhaling the negative. And also, it's important to go with the flow at this time. All the things that disappointed you, all the things that make you afraid of being hurt again, they're being transformed. You won't have to worry about those things anymore. But you can't dwell. You have to let them go or else they'll keep coming back. You have to let them go and say goodbye. It's so funny. Literally, the affirmation for this card is, I am a wondrous beast with love in my heart. That's beautiful. So that is a very masculine, I see masculine energy as like radiant heart. Radiant heart. Embracing what the future may bring. That's important right now. I'll end this reading by telling you what the bottom of the deck was, which is the Ten of Cups. This is a very abundant time. It's a very fertile. There's a lot of fertility happening right now. Just so many vibes of fertility. And Ten of Cups is like one of the happiest cards in the deck. It is wishes coming true. You have to envision what that would look like. What do you wish for? I took some notes because there's this website called mysticmama.com, And it was one of the first websites that published articles about the moon phases. I don't know if it's one of the first, but it's been around for a long time before a lot of these other blog spaces started writing about the moon cycles. This amazing website has been providing information to the masses on these things. So I'm going to link that in the description below. Really recommend it. It's beautiful writing, beautiful sentiments, beautiful artwork for every full moon that the artist does for that website. So just remember to be adaptable right now. Ground your dreams in higher truth, whatever that means for you. Be upbeat, but don't ignore your emotions. You can be optimistic and dream about what you want to see happen, but let yourself feel all the feelings and let them move on as they need to. I loved this quote: cycles within cycles cannot be rushed. It's like the washing machine. There's like 4 or 5 cycles within the one washing cycle. Let yourself be washed clean. Thanks for watching. Thanks for being here with me and for sharing my planetary exaltation. I hope you have an amazing full moon time, amazing summer solstice. Maybe I'll do a video then too. We'll see. But until then, sayonara.